And one final question, Mr. Bryant. What do you see that makes this trader so special?
I see a calmness. There's a serious calmness about him, which is extremely deadly. Right? Because he's not up, he's not down, he's not contemplating what just happened before or worrying about what's to come next. He's just there.
All right, I'm long inside of this fair value gap. Looking to take a small partial above this high. All right, I'm going short here. Come on now, that's too easy.
I come on record and tell y'all, when it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best.
I'm buying this fair value gap. I'll take that.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
Yo, let's go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday for the general YouTube community. Happy New Year. First live stream here publicly in 2025. Let's do this thing. Feeling good, looking good, sounding good. Let's go. Good morning. Who we got up in this thing? Jimmy, Statsman, Cruz, Milan, Ryan. What's up, Ryan? Steven, James. Who else? Andy, what's going on? NYC Trader, Jerome, Beast Films. Who else we got? Mandy, Lorenzo, Ricardo, Flint. Happy New Year. Thank you, DS. Drew, Avi, that's him. What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since we met here publicly. And I missed y'all, man. I missed y'all. Yeah, new intro. Just a little something to get the new year going. Let's go. So, I don't even want to waste any time. We're going to go ahead and go over a few things just in a minute. We are looking really heavy on the day so far. London has moved very nice. And if we just kind of, go over here. I shared in the Discord earlier, doing it this way is a lot easier than just showing everything in the chart. But here's the daily chart for NASDAQ. Okay, we have this sell side as a draw. Okay, and this sell side is what I'm looking at. Dow, and we'll take a look at it, has already taken out this low. So I'm looking to see if NASDAQ can catch up. It may not do it today, but I have this down close candle order block and the sell side as my draw. All right. And then hourly chart, we'll look at all this on TradingView as well. But I said I wanted to see this fair value gap stay open. Okay, I'm looking for lower prices. And I said I want to see a lot of speed underneath this low here because my focus is down here. All right, so keep all this in mind before we get started. And then 15-minute chart. Okay, you have relative equal lows. I want to see a lot of speed underneath that. And I want to see if we can reach for the daily order block and the sell side. So with that in mind, back to TradingView. Let's go to an hourly chart. Go ahead and get rid of this. So you can see right away, here's that low. And I shared this on Twitter during London. Okay, here's the speed that I like to see underneath that low. And here's that daily sell side level. Here. We've already tagged, I believe, right there. There's that order block on the daily chart. And almost like it's random, right there. So let's go back. we have about 5 minutes till the open. Let's take this off. I'm looking at this low as a draw. And 15-minute chart. All right, those were the relative equal lows. Blasted through that. I still favor lower prices for the week until we at least reach this daily sell side liquidity pool. We have relative equal lows here. That's my draw. Okay, I'm not convinced that NQ has bottomed out just yet. I want to see us get underneath this low, here. We have a small, or not really small, but a fair value gap. I want to see if we can get back beneath this on a 15-minute basis and treat it as a reclaimed bearish fair value gap, meaning we get beneath it, get a closure, next candle or two opens, we trade up, use it as resistance, and it takes us lower underneath this low and then towards our daily sell side objective. All right, 20,500 down here is also a really nice, attractive number, nice round number. So I'm gonna have that on my chart as well. We'll just do 20,500. Nice big figure. Oops, if I can, there we go. All right, now let's go to, real quick, take this off. And we're gonna slap on some new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps, things of that sort. I want to try to get this higher time frame done before the 9:30 open, so we could already be on the 1-minute chart by then. All right, so 2 new week opening gaps that we're trading into. Daily chart, sell side. And that's pretty much all I care for on a higher time frame basis. This fair value gap on the daily is the high of this inefficiency. So we got this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. I'm just going to outline the high of it. So daily BISI high. All right. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to have too much on my chart. Let's go ahead and put some key opening prices on, like the midnight open. Let's put on the 8:30 open, which is this candle here. All right, so one thing that I'm looking at that possibly tells me we're still bearish is we have the midnight opening price. Okay, we trade up. We couldn't even take out the buy side above this high. Okay, London session loves to do that, where we'll trade up above the midnight open. That's a premium. We'll take out a high like a turtle soup and then break lower. NASDAQ did not even have the willingness to do that. All right, we trade down, trade up again above the midnight open. Can't even take out this high. NASDAQ gives up the ghost, breaks lower. We have a fair value gap, and we left it open. See that? So this is telling me that NASDAQ is still heavy, it's still weak. It doesn't have a willingness to clear out the buy side. It doesn't have a willingness to even trade up to this inefficiency. And this rally higher did not even have the willingness to trade above the midnight open. Now, obviously, that can change with the 9:30 volatility that we're about to get in about a minute. But for now, using what we have in the chart, NASDAQ is looking heavy, and higher time frame order flow is taking us towards the sell side here. All right, so let's go ahead and clear that off. 5-minute chart. These lows, especially all this consolidation, way too smooth in my opinion. All right, if anything, I see this as just a trap to trap traders who are trying to pick bottoms in a clearly heavy bearish market. I want to see if we can make a run for these lows. I want to see a lot of speed through that, and then daily sell side, the high of the daily fair value gap, and then if NASDAQ gets really animated, you have 20,500 big figure down here. But again, things could change at the open. We do not have news today, and I shared this early in the Discord in our webinar yesterday, but I don't have high expectations for this morning. London moved a lot. Okay, here's London session. Okay, a lot of movement during London. And we have CPI on Wednesday, I believe. yes, we have high impact news tomorrow and we have CPI on Wednesday. So I'm expecting most of the excitement, most of the clean price action, at least for the morning, to not really occur until after Wednesday's morning session once CPI hits the market. So I think Wednesday post 8:30, Thursday and Friday should be the cleanest days of the week as far as the morning session goes. And as far as today, I don't have any high expectations for super clean price action. So we're just going to wait rather for our first presented fair value gap, see how we use that throughout the session. But I really like all these lows down here as a draw. Oh, man, I missed y'all, man. It's been a while. It's been too long since I came on here. Too long. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our opening range gap. So we opened way lower. And I'm also sharing my notes in Discord, but one of the things that ICT has taught recently, if your opening range gap is more than 120 handles, price is likely to continue in that direction going lower. In this case, can we trade to the upper quadrant? Let me just draw it out. Do this, quadrants. And let's take off these opening prices just for a little bit. So here's your quadrants for our current opening range gap. Could we trade up to the upper quadrant or the lower quadrant here? Yes, we could, but preferably I like to see us just stay heavy. In this instance, I'd rather us not trade to consequent encroachment of our opening range gap. I'd rather see us at least stay beneath the lower quadrant and then make a run and attempt to get down here. And we have about a 250 handle opening range gap, which is pretty significant. So let's go ahead and put those back on, take this off, back to electronic trading hours. And here we go. Let's go. And gotta put our handy dandy little reminder, slap that bad boy right there. There we go. Looking at these relative equal lows down here. So far we've traded up inside of this fair value gap. All these consecutive up close candles is a bearish order block, working that small little inefficiency. And again, relative equal lows. I want to see speed through that if we can get it, but my main focus again is that daily sell side I shared earlier. $120 handles, 120 handles or more for opening range gap. Yeah, 120. I'd actually be surprised if we get clean price action today. I do want lower prices, but as far as the delivery and getting there, like I said, I don't have really any high expectations with it being a Monday. It's a no news Monday, and we have CPI on Wednesday. So anything before 8:30 on Wednesday, I'm really not placing too much emphasis on. But points and handles are the same thing. Sometimes I say points, sometimes I say handles. It's the same thing. So let's go ahead and highlight this inefficiency. The body is hanging around. I'm gonna clear off this new week opening gap. We have this old new week opening gap here. So far the body is hanging around. And then we have, I don't I can finesse it. There we go. You also have a high of this one here. But again, I'm still looking for lower prices using the logic that we talked about on the 15-minute chart, or is it the 5-minute chart, as far as the midnight open, unwilling to trade above these highs. Breakaway gaps, it was the 15-minute chart. Breakaway gap had no willingness to trade to it. So what do I think of CRT? Don't you ever mention that blasphemy in my chat room ever again. We don't do CRT over here. No, sir. Disgusting. I don't believe in it. I think it's all made up. Can you make money with it? Sure, you can make money with anything in trading as long as your risk management and control over yourself is in check. But I think CRT is garbage. That's my take on it. I think Romeo is out to scam people. It's been proven. And I don't like people who scam others and take advantage of them and use their personal struggles in life to pressure them into buying something that doesn't work. That's my opinion. Blasphemy. Romeo and Juliet. Except that love story with CRT doesn't really end well. Blown account. It's a great Monday. Sell side in the crosshairs. Nice reaction off of that SIBI. Not looking for anything going higher. A lot of people will say, oh, Tremaine, what about these equal highs? That could be a draw for later. But as of right now, the daily chart rules over everything. Last week, sell side's taking there. I'm watching to see the speed that we get. That would tell me how far we want to reach for as far as the daily sell side and the high of that fair value gap. I want to see if we could rip through it. I don't want to see us stall around. Right there. Nope, not that one. Oh, I see. So a lot of people, or what was I saying? I was taking a lot of trades away from the midnight open, and my 2025 model says this will be an instance where I would look for longs, right? Because we're beneath the midnight open, we're beneath the 8:30 open. Okay, my model says I'm looking for longs, and a lot of people get tripped up because you need narrative, okay? If the daily chart is bearish, here's the daily chart. We've already showed in the Discord that we're looking for sell side here. I'm not looking for longs regardless of where the midnight opening price is, which is why I'm taking shorts. Yes, we're beneath the 8:30. Yes, we're beneath the midnight open. I don't care. I'm taking something going lower because the daily chart in its order flow outweighs the midnight open, the 8:30 open, especially if we're only this far away, okay, from our objective that we've been looking at all week. It's less than 100 handles away. So that's why a lot of people, they get tripped up. They try to buy something here or try to buy something here when you have to pay attention to the higher time frame, okay? So fair value gap here, ideally, I want to see this entire fair value gap stay open, or at least the upper half. Okay, this is our first presented fair value gap. I'm treating that as a breakaway gap and possibly a measuring gap. So we have consolidation here, consolidation, trade up into an inefficiency, small little consolidation, and then we finally get speed and movement towards the sell side. For bearish order flow, ideally, I want to see the upper half of this fair value gap stay open. Now, if we trade up and completely reprice it in, to me, that's telling me that NASDAQ isn't as heavy as I would like, but if it respects the lower half and starts to work lower, to me, NASDAQ is saying I'm still heavy and I'm likely to aim for this objective down here. So we just traded up, and what I'm watching to see is, do we respect midpoint? Do we trade to consequent encroachment and stay in the lower half, or do we completely run over the top of it, which is something I prefer not to see. And this is your first presented, so let's label it as such. So we repriced all the way to the high. I'm allowing stuff like this. Again, it is a no news Monday, and everybody already knows how I feel about Mondays in general. But this is when you kind of have to give a little breathing room, a little bit of flexibility. Okay, London has moved a lot. It's a no news Monday. So yes, we traded up to the high, but I'm paying attention to the body closure. The body's still closed here. And let's slap on consequent encroachment. So while we did trade to the high of the fair value gap, I'm watching to see if the body's closed past midpoint. And I'm allowing a little bit of flexibility with the wicks because I'm already expecting price action to be a little muddy, a little fuzzy, but I'm still looking for lower prices preferably. And I believe we do have that sell side here as well. We had this consolidation. Whenever you have consolidations like this, okay, orders are being generated underneath that consolidation for breakout traders. So let's go ahead and highlight that as well. It's a little too clean in my opinion. And again, I'm watching the first presented. So far, haven't had a closure above midpoint of that fair value gap. Haven't even had a closure inside of it. The bodies are staying on the outside, which is what I like. And then if we take this fair value gap off and we just simply look at our new week opening gap, okay, if you're bearish, you want to see us stay in the lower half of everything. The lower half of this fair value gap, the lower half of this new week opening gap, okay, the lower half of this wick here. That's a premium array. I want to see us stay and respect consequent encroachment. So those are all things I'm looking at. Put that back on. And then again, sell side liquidity, it's too smooth. SMT, we just covered SMT in the Discord yesterday actually. It was a great webinar. It was a great teaching segment, I guess. I'm watching to see how fast we trade underneath this low. It's a classic signature. If we can expand through that quickly with one candle or the next candle really aggressively, that's something I prefer to see. Okay, whenever we have a move like this, a retracement back into a premium array, that short-term low for bearish, it needs to be a lot of speed through that. It needs to be energetic. It needs to be fast. So if we don't get that signature, I'm kind of questionable about all these objectives down here. But if we can rip through that with a lot of energy, a lot of force, then that's order flow telling me that we're still really on side. Man, I'm feeling good. Feeling so good. He didn't ask about your Discord. Sleep for all. You know, you seem a little grouchy this morning. Join the Discord if you're not in there, man. It's a lot of fun. We do a lot of stuff in there. We had a great homework assignment. It's good stuff. Shameless plug since sound sleep for all. It's a little, you know, whatever. It's good stuff in there. Definitely want to go check that out. But back to the charts. Shameless plug. Is there a setting you use? I draw my new week opening gaps and new day opening gaps manually. I like doing it by hand. Some people have said there's indicators and all that for your new week opening gaps. Same thing with the 8:30 open, midnight open. Like there's indicators for everything, but the only indicators I have is for the sessions when I do my market reviews, or I'm highlighting a specific session, or I'm highlighting opening range. I already know people are gonna ask. Right there, that's what the indicator is. Take that off, take that off, take that off. All right, so fell short of the sell side. Didn't get the signature that I like to look for, which is speed underneath this low. We only traded underneath it with the wick. So now I'm watching to see, we're still in that opening range. I like the idea of enticing everybody to go long. That's just me. I believe this rally higher, a lot of people are gonna chase it. And if we zoom out a time frame, let me do this real quick. Let's do a 5-minute chart. So these lows here, in my opinion, all we did was just leave relative equal lows. I'm not convinced in that at the moment. I believe that we have unfinished business down here until I see something in the chart that really convinces me that we bottomed out. I'm not convinced that our job is done down here. opening range is from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I'm seeing this rally higher as a potential Judas swing. Again, I'm not really placing a lot of trust in it at the moment until we at least take out this low, because in my opinion, we just left a double bottom. So anything going higher as of right now is just suspect. But everybody sees this and they get really excited and they start to chase it. Not saying we can go higher, but for now, I'm not really subscribing to that idea. Everybody, you know, gets excited with the Diddy candle, as I see people calling it, but not really caring for it, really. Drag this over. Body's respecting it nicely. So what I'm watching to see is if we can get back beneath that first presented fair value gap, treat it as resistance. I like the idea of everybody chasing this move. Where are they putting their stop losses if they chase this underneath this low? Well, if they're putting their stop losses underneath this low, and we already have a whole lot of liquidity here, we just got a double bottom. So that's nice. So I want to see if we can get back beneath the first presented, perhaps get a closure beneath it, next candle open, use it as resistance. That's what I would like to see. And while NASDAQ is doing that, I'm not really looking at my monitor, so let's just browse through other markets. S&P looks a little nasty in here, as expected. Dow looking strong. Dollar index, little retracement higher. But I'm not really convinced in higher prices at the moment. Oh man, 2025 is going to be a great year. I'm excited. I am excited. We're going to have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. If you're watching and this is your first time, or if you're not subscribed to the channel, we're 2,000 subscribers away from 15,000, which is bonkers. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Love you all. Extremely grateful. I enjoy coming on here every now and then and talking to the YouTube community. It's always good vibes. So on a normal day, that would have been a lose for you taking, that would have been a loss for taking that short presented. Me personally, I probably wouldn't trust this short because it's already close to a sell-side liquidity pool. There's a reason I chose to not trade today, because I'm not expecting the cleanest price action. I did trade last Monday, obviously only in the Discord, because last week we had NFP. So I do want to trade Mondays of NFP week. So last Monday was a private stream, but looking at the economic calendar, I chose this Monday to not press any buttons and just to do a public stream on YouTube, because I'm not expecting the cleanest price action. This is a day where I'm more likely to hurt myself, more likely to take losses. So, but just playing devil's advocate, I wouldn't just trust this sell, because if this is my draw, yes, we're looking for sell side down here, but if we're looking at this as a draw and I'm shorting this fair value gap, in my opinion, that's just not enough range for profit taking. It's just not worth it. This is an instance where I probably just wait for 10 o'clock and wait for a silver bullet setup. So we're in a macro now, 950 to 1010. This is when I expect to see some sort of movement. and then I want to see what we get post 10 a.m. once the opening range is over. Again, I'm seeing really this as a Judas swing going higher. This large energetic candle. I like the idea of everybody chasing it, but for now, I like the relative equal lows that we left at around 20,700 or so. Did you watch all the playlists? Main ICT playlist I've watched is 2023 and 2024, and I'm sharing all my notes from every single lecture from ICT's 2025 mentorship in Discord. And he just dropped a video yesterday. I'm gonna take some notes on that and then share it with y'all. Swerve in that corner. Whoa. She said she wanna show. Alright, we're in a small little consolidation. I'm gonna take this fair value gap off. I really just want to clean up my charts a little bit. This is really all I'm looking at. What's up, KQ? I'm good, man. Chilling. Everything's going good, going well. Hopefully you're doing good. But same old, can't complain. 2025 is going good. No losses yet this year. 2-0 on the year. I took the first week of January off. Second week, 2 wins. And then here we are, third week of January. Back live trading tomorrow in the Discord, obviously. But doing good, man. Appreciate you for asking. Blessed and highly favored. Jesus is good. Leangelo greater than Tupac. That's a crazy statement. That's a crazy statement. So we're getting a lot of wicks and whatnot. You could kind of see why I opted to not trade today. Yesterday's webinar, we covered the economic calendar, and we kind of talked about why I opt to trade for certain Mondays. We already talked about Monday of NFP week is a day that you want to look for a setup. And then when you have a no news Monday or you have a no news Monday ahead of a major impact news driver like CPI or FOMC, funds rate, non-farm payroll, the day before non-farm payroll, those are all days that I'm more likely to take losses, more days where I could just really get tripped up. So we do a tapering stream. You only trade NFP Monday? No, I'm trading next Monday. Next Monday I will be trading, and then after that, next week after that Monday, I'm back here on YouTube. So there's not going to be a stream on YouTube until, let me see, the next public stream here on YouTube will be on the 27th, January 27th. So NASDAQ looks like it wants to make a run for the relative equal highs. Gonna zoom out. Not that much. I still like this. In my opinion, this is just too smooth. Again, I'm bearish on the daily chart, and the fact that we left relative equal lows on a 15-minute basis, that's just a little too enticing for me. 5-minute chart, small little inefficiency, but NASDAQ is looking strong. May want to clear out the buy side, but at least until 10:30, I'm watching these lows. And I'm going to do a quick browse. S&P also fell short of that. Let me make sure. Yeah, it did fall short. And then the Dow, wait, did I do that right? Oh, this is micros. S&P fell short of the sell side. S&P has like a triple bottom. This is really smooth. I don't see them leaving that intact for long unless they want to save it for CPI, but this for ES is way, way too smooth in my opinion. Dow looking really strong to the upside. Whoops. Currently trading above the 830 open. That's a premium. I'm watching these inefficiencies. If we leave that open and treat it as a breakaway gap, then that's bullish. Then a return back to the midnight open is in the cards. But if we trade back down to these inefficiencies, I'm allowing price to work this one here. But this lower one, as far as higher prices, if we leave that open, then that signs of strength. But if we trade down and completely overlap that, then I'm seeing that as a suspect rally. And I believe, yeah, we tagged the lower quadrant. Regular trading hours. We'll do this real quick. Closing price. ICT's video on opening range gaps was an absolute masterclass too, by the way. So lower quadrant, we tagged that. Here's consequent encroachment. Again, I said ideally for lower prices, I'd rather not see this traded to, okay, which is midpoint. I said we could trade to the lower quadrant. I think I said upper quadrant first time. I said we could trade to the lower quadrant. That's fine. But as far as heaviness, bearish order flow, I'd rather not see us reprice to consequent encroachment. So I'm watching from where we're trading at now and really midpoint between quadrant or consequent encroachment and its lower quadrant. I really don't want to see anything higher than that. If we do trade to consequent encroachment, then I think we're just likely to continue trending higher. But if we're bearish, I want to see us possibly stay in the lower half of this opening range gap. And we just traded to the lower quadrant there. So let's put these back on. Back to electronic trading hours. And again, I'm watching these fair value gaps. If we completely overlap it, then to me that's not as bullish, because this lower one here, if I'm looking for higher prices, I would treat that as a breakaway gap and expect it to stay open. So if we don't get that, then that's telling me that this rally here, this pump up, was just a fake rally. And it occurred during 9:30 to 10 o'clock, which is your opening range. And I heard he want to show. So what I'm looking at is this inefficiency. I want to see if we possibly treat this as an inversion level. And let me look at everything else. That's the micro. Dow trending higher. S&P. I'm just seeing these rallies as suspect at the moment. But I'm watching to see if we get a closure beneath this fair value gap and possibly treat it as an inversion level. But really my focus is here. Like I said, if we don't leave this open, then to me that's this rally again was just a Judas swing. see, do we clear out that? So we have a triple top up here, which is suspect, but at least for now, I like the idea of lower prices, but the fact that we left triple tops is kind of course, the people start cutting grass outside right now. They could have done this any other time. It is what it is. But we have a triple top and we have a double bottom, so liquidity resting above us and beneath us, but at least for the time being, my focus is still here, simply given the daily chart. How do I start feeling more comfortable? And they're cutting grass literally right outside my apartment. It is what it is. How do I feel more comfortable with more risk? If you're not comfortable trading with lower risk, or if you get a little nervous trading with more risk, then you're not ready to up your risk. And why would you want to up your risk? If you're trying to size up, but you're not comfortable with that, then you're just not ready yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just stick to 0.5% or 0.25% or just 1 micro, the lowest leverage. There's that fair value gap. Gotta keep the grass low so the snakes don't show. That's a bar. That is a bar. What's the gray box? New week opening gaps. We have 2 new week opening gaps here. That's what I'm shading. So tapping that fair value gap, I want to see if we stay beneath it. If we trade above it, then we're likely just to take out that triple top. But for now, I'm watching to see how we respond to it. Happy Monday. Thank you, Reem. Happy Monday. Hopefully you're feeling good this week. I'm feeling absolutely ecstatic. Can't complain, can't complain. Strange day. No news Monday on CPI week. And London has moved so much already. So that's just a general rule of thumb that pretty much everybody's already aware of. But if you have a large range overnight during London, the morning session can be a little bit more difficult. User had a great start to the week. Let's go. ES has already hit his midnight open and now trading lower. Is this an SMT sign for NQ to follow lower? I'm not even looking at S&P. I don't have the midnight opening prices on for any other average, but it's just hard for me to trust anything higher as of right now. It's a lot of wicks going on, a lot of fair value gaps getting overlapped. Private mentorship group, we talked about low resistance versus high resistance markets. Look at the fair value gaps, all of them getting overlapped. There's a lot of wicks, overlapping candles. Okay, that's straight from the homework that we had last week. Why don't you trade prop firms? I don't need them. I don't like prop firms. There's too much shadiness going on. I already have a lot of capital in my personal trading account, and I add to it every other week. But there's too many people in Discord. I think earlier today I saw somebody in Discord saying that Tradeovate was having problems. Like people couldn't get into trades this morning because of Tradeovate, and it's just like it's so unprofessional. I feel like I don't know. Like there's always somebody who didn't get their payout. There's always somebody who broke a rule that they didn't know existed. You got rug pulls, prop firms shutting down, doing shady stuff, and it's like I'm trading to make money. So if I can't even press buttons because the broker is doing this and that, it's too unprofessional. It's too much. There's too much going on. I got stopped on paper. If ICT excites you in Discord, join the Discord for sure. My account size is about 60,000. I wanted this fair value gap to take us lower. I'm paper trading. But I don't know, it's just so much like, I don't know. It's just like prop firms are good if you don't have any other, no gold. No, I'm not trading gold. I know I said I was going to look at gold, but I'd rather just stick to one market. I feel like my focus would be too much if I'm looking at other markets. But prop firms are good if you don't have like supplemental income, as far as like if your job doesn't pay enough to where you could chip in like a couple hundred there, a couple thousand there. Like prop firms are good. But as far as the professionalism of prop firms, as far as, I don't know, it's just not for me, man. Like even on Twitter, like there's so much drama going on. And then I feel personally, and I'm not trying to like scare nobody because like I'm not involved with prop firms, but I feel like prop firms aren't forever. I feel like regulation is going to come in eventually. And the same with this crypto stuff. Like every time I open Twitter, there's more crypto, and I don't hold crypto. I don't know anything about crypto, to be honest. But there's still, like I'm seeing a whole bunch of rug pulls and scams going on with crypto. So it's like, I feel like eventually they're going to come in and be like, okay, it's time to shut this down. Let's regulate this. Prop firms, we're getting too many complaints, too many people getting scammed, too many people losing money, too many people saying they're supposed to make money and they didn't. I feel like they're going to come for the taxes. We don't have people paying taxes on this prop firm money. And I feel like they're just going to be like, all right, let's go ahead and come in and regulate this thing. That's what I feel like is going to happen. Meme coins, it's just not for me, man. NASDAQ cleared out the triple top. I don't know, meme coins and all that is any kind of crypto I'm just not interested in. I think futures is a way more professional market. Like, it's just, why would you not want to trade it? It's just clean, it's professional. Or even like Forex. If I was trading Forex, I would just opt for the Forex, what is it called? Currency futures. Because even Forex and the spreads and all that, and the brokers can pull some shenanigans with that. But if I was trading Forex, I would just trade the currency futures, and those would be the only two markets that I'll be interested in. Okay, who is this dude talking crazy in the chat room? Let's go ahead and clean that up a little bit. I don't know what he's talking about. We got 2 people beefing in the chat room. Oh, man. Bitcoin is wired to go up forever. I don't see crypto as the future, if I'm being honest. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think Bitcoin will be around forever, but that's just me. Regardless, whether it's around forever or whether it goes away tomorrow, it doesn't make me any different. I've never touched it. Where's Tim? I don't know where Tim at. I don't know. Sleeping in. I don't blame them. So the macro is over. Okay, it's 10:11. As of right now, there's nothing in the chart that gives me any sort of confidence. You can kind of see why I opted not to touch my live account today. Even tomorrow, we do have high impact news at 8:30 tomorrow, so that could bring cleaner price action after the opening bell. But like I said, anything before 8:30 on Wednesday, I'm seeing that as kind of fuzzy. So I'm not really expecting the cleanest moves until post CPI. Basing all of that just on the economic calendar. Crypto. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have something come out that's similar to crypto, but I don't think crypto is it. I think crypto is just and then because every time that there's people getting scammed or there's a lot of nonsense going on with crypto, it's crazy. I was just thinking about that last night. But you talk about all these rug pulls and just shady stuff going on. Yes, those are the meme coins, but I feel like that's the perfect gateway for them to be done with Bitcoin and then come out with something else that they can control. So that I could easily see them saying, all right, we've seen a lot of complaints about crypto and people getting scammed and people getting rug pulled, and every day there's more and more scammers and it's becoming more unsafe for the investor. So we're going to be done with crypto, we're going to clear it out, and we're going to come out with this. And I could easily see them doing that, but that's just me talking. That's just me. I could care less. I don't like crypto. That's just me. What's up, Tim? There he is. So as of right now, NASDAQ is trading lower. I still favor the sell side. If I'm being honest, I didn't really care for any of this move going higher. Yes, we cleared out the triple top, which is nice. But as far as higher prices and aiming for anything up here, that doesn't have my focus at the moment. I feel like I've made it pretty clear that I'm looking for lower prices. This inversion fair value gap, I wanted to see that be used as inversion once we got beneath it. We traded above it, ran the highs, now we're back beneath it. I want to see if we can use it as resistance. But this is real high resistance, if you want to call it that. Time alignment, I'm not sure what that is. I cannot recommend a futures broker. Me personally, I use TradeStation, but I don't know, like if y'all seen my executions on YouTube lately, I don't know if it's my internet connection or if it's TradingView, but TradeStation, like when I be trying to adjust my stop loss in TP, it be pulling some foolishness. Like the last trade I took, like it was freezing and I had to open up a new tab and refresh. Like, and that may not be a TradeStation issue, but I don't know. Other than that, TradeStation doesn't give me any problems. Nah, I would never believe in Bitcoin. I don't care what it's trading at. I do not care. You will not see me trading Bitcoin. It won't happen. I have nothing against people who do. It's just a personal preference for me. I just don't care for it. I just feel like futures is more professional, and that's the market that I want to be in. If we talk for 6 hours, I could convince you to join Team Bitcoin. No offense, but I would not talk to you for 6 hours, or anybody for 6 hours. 6 hours to convince me to touch Bitcoin, I'll probably fall asleep, and then, nah. The first 5 minutes, I'm snoring. I'm sorry. You can't convince me. Yeah, trading, and then we'll like even when I'm wanting a paper trade, like let's say today, I'm not trading, but I'm logged into a paper trading account. TradingView, for some reason, TradingView always wants to do maintenance during the morning session. Why? Why? I don't like do maintenance overnight, or like don't do maintenance during the morning session. I just don't understand. They're saying Apex is down. See, there you go. There's that prop firm shenanigans. That's what I'm talking about. It's too much. They doing that foolishness again. NASDAQ trading back down into its cluster of new week opening gaps. I'll be honest with y'all, the more I look at this price action, the more or the less interested I'm getting in it. I still like the relative equal lows as a draw, but it's starting to become really clear why I opted not to trade today. So, well, no loss, no harm, no foul. It's just an experience thing. Tim, you crazy. I see you cure your Corvide. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I'm getting the custom plates for the vet too. I'm picking those up today. I have two meetings for the private mentorship, and then I'm gonna pick up my plates. I'm excited to put those on there. I actually haven't drove it in a while. It's dirty, but like I don't be driving it every day. It just stay in the garage. But in the spring, summer, when the weather's a little warmer, best believe the top will be down. Nobody's stalking me. Yeah, I got the custom plate. I just had to. I had to get C trays on the back. It was just a must. So there's that fair value gap that I want to see be used as inversion. We just traded to it, but if I'm being honest, everything in the chart, in my opinion, is a little suspect. It's hard for me to really trust anything. Yeah. It's hard for me to really trust anything. But let's see. For those who are watching this live stream, I'm going to do a little something for y'all. Let me see. First stream back on 2025. NASDAQ's not really doing anything worth noting, so let me see if I could do something real quick. Let's see. I'm working on it. Hold on. Let's see. What's today's date? Trade of 8 down from Apex. We already know. We already know. I'll tell you, Apex and all those prop firms can't do it. Friday's date is close that. I'm canceling some orders on my paper trading account. I don't care for price right now. But let me see. Friday is the 17th. The body is respecting the inversion fair value gap. 7-day free stream. That's insane. I'm working on it. Hold on. I'm about to do a little something for those who tuned in this first live stream. All right, let's see. Nice reaction from the inversion fair value gap. But like I said, the price action we're getting is a little suspect. It's just not moving the way I prefer to see it move. There we go. Only lasting till Friday. Put that right there. So I like the speed we're getting. We're back inside that new week opening gap. We have two clusters, or one cluster of two new week opening gaps. Still looking for the same objective we've been looking for all morning, which is this low down here, and then our daily sell side objective here. What other benefits do you see? Like, I'm glad you asked. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Discord, shameless plug. I'm only on live stream publicly once every now and then. This is mentorship stuff that I'm not going to show, but the mentorship is active. Chat room, all this stuff, trading floor, people share their trades in here. A lot of good stuff. Testimonies, where is it at? A lot of great reviews and whatnot. I have people sharing their notes in here, good studies, all that fun jazz. A lot of people catching dubs, good stuff. Educational stuff, all these tabs have educational videos in them. Daily screenshots channel that I need to update. I have over a year's worth of daily chart annotations. You can go and back test this. This saves you a lot of time from having to go back in your own charts and having to back test and draw everything yourself. I've already had that for you. Okay, I have over a year of that. Market reviews, I haven't done those in a while, but weekly forecast, I share this all the time. Levels hit, tagged, all that beautiful stuff. Full access, okay, all of that is free with general access. Full access, we have our own chat room, live day trading channel. Okay, we made 156 handles yesterday in the private stream. No trade on January 8th. January 7th, we made 70 handles. No trade on this day. So all green for the week. You could copy those links. I don't care because I'm going to take them down. Webinars, I'm not going to click, but we have webinars every weekend. And we have homework assignments. I assign homework and whatnot. Speaking of that, we will have new homework assignments this week for those who are already inside. And I think that's it. People submitting their homework assignments, good stuff. Already checked. I do check the homework. I grade all the charts. This is the real improvement right here. I look at everything. I provide feedback, all that fun business. So yeah, that's it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go back to what really matters. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. Shameless plug. I do share my 2025 mentorship notes. Where is it at? Right here. So I share all the notes. Here's ICT's first video he posted, housekeeping, making money with SCT concepts, SMC, midnight opening range, SMC opening range. I make these notes myself, and I share them. So I'm gonna open this. Okay, I share these every video ICT post, only in Discord. I'll share maybe one page on YouTube or whatnot, but Discord member, this stuff is too good because it takes a lot of time putting this stuff together. So only the Discord community gets this stuff. But yeah, okay, now I'm done for real this time. Oops, not that. There we go. It's good stuff. So if you want to be in the Discord the whole year during 2025, this offer only ends for this week. I wasn't planning on doing this, but this is my first live stream publicly on 2025. So I'm throwing 30% off yearly Discord access. Okay, you get 30% off your first year in the Discord. And the link is pinned in the top of the chat room for more info on that. The link is also at the top of the description. You can learn more about all that fun business. And yeah, use code NEWYEAR at checkout for the yearly access only, and it should apply that 30% off for your entire year. It's not a man, it's a lecture series, same thing. If I join a monthly, does it start after end of the month? If I join a monthly, does it start after end of the month? If you join monthly, it starts the day you started. So if you join monthly today, then you'll have access today, and then you'll have access to the private live stream tomorrow, because I'm live trading in Discord tomorrow. What's your bias? My bias has been bearish all morning. We had the triple top. I didn't even outline it. We ran it out, which is nice, but I've been looking for this sell side all day. We talked about this first presented. I want to see us use that to take us lower. We talked about here. I didn't get the speed I wanted underneath this low. Fell short of the sell side, rallied up. I said this rally higher, to me, it's just suspect. You could have absolutely made money targeting the buy side, but what was really nice for those who are here early in the stream, we talked about our opening range gap, and how I said I don't want to see us reach consequent encroachment. So if we take closing price, opening price, so we're working that lower quadrant, but I said between consequent encroachment and between this lower quadrant, which is about right here. Bear with me. Come on. There. I said from this point and lower, I like to see us work lower from here. I don't want to see us reach consequent encroachment because I want us to stay heavy. Okay, if we're bearish, I don't want to see us reach the premium side of a opening range gap. I want us to stay in the lower half. So we trade to the lower quadrant, traded up, clearing out those triple tops, failed to reach midpoint between consequent encroachment and the lower quadrant, and then we rotate lower. So that's nice. Let's take this back off. Electronic. And now what I'm seeing here is we're leaving even more liquidity. So we have this low here, we have this low here, and then we have this low here, which in my eyes is forming a triple bottom. It's just way too smooth. But like I said, it's a no news Monday and we have CPI on Wednesday. I'd rather not trade something like this today. My notes are really good. I'm not gonna lie. I spend so much time on those notes, and then people on Twitter are like, "You're charging for your notes." I'm like, ICT videos are over an hour long, and I handwrite my notes. They're not ChatGPT. I don't use AI for my notes, so it's like $25 for a whole year's worth of notes that I handwrite myself. Like I would pay 3 times that amount to have access to notes like that. So it's like, yeah, but that stuff takes time, man. But I love doing it. I'm not complaining. I love taking notes and sharing it with y'all. Did you learn ICT just from his YouTube? Yes. Oh, I forgot to put that. I'm not sharing this offer, this yearly 30% off. I'm not sharing that on Twitter or Instagram or anything. This is only for people who are in the stream right now, and those who watch it later. It expires Friday, so whoever watches this stream until Friday, up until this point, they may tune out before 10:30. But for those who are tuning in right now, this is for y'all. How much longer are you gonna stream for? I'm probably gonna stay on until 11. There wasn't really much to talk about in price. I mean, we've opened at 9:30, about right here. This is where we open, and we're still trading right where we opened at 9:30. So there's not really much to talk about. We cleared out the buy side. I mean, inversion fair value gap. We had that highlighted, draw it through. I wanted to see this fair value gap be used as resistance here, but NASDAQ wanted to clear out the triple top, trades down, and then uses it as resistance here. But other than that, there's really not much to cover. Like I said, I'm still looking for the sell side. In my opinion, it's kind of a low probability day, which is why I'm not live trading today. I'm taking the day off. But I'll stay on till 11, or maybe until we just tag the sell side or whatnot. But it's not a low probability day. For you, it may not be. For me, it's a low probability day for sure. I could see where I could take losses, so it's a low probability day in my definition. I mean, looking at a 15-minute chart, I've seen cleaner markets. Even the hourly chart doing a lot of wicks, ranging. So, to each their own. You have no time-based drawn liquidity. Somebody didn't eat their Lucky Charms this morning. Somebody's a little cranky. Is there a code to enter for 30% off? It's not a low probability day. You're wrong. You don't know what you're doing. Okay, that's fine. I didn't think it's a high probability day then. My bad. I didn't mean to step on your toes. I'm just saying that I wouldn't press a button in a market like this. That's all I'm saying. My bad, champ. Make your money, bro. I ain't mad at you. This is low probability by my standards based on the economic calendar. It's a no news Monday. And like I said, I'm not expecting the cleanest price action until after 8:30 on Wednesday. And then as far as, I'm going to clear this off for a second just to illustrate. We opened at 9:30 right here, and we've just been unwilling to leave our opening range gap low because we gap lower. So this opening price makes the lower opening range gap. We traded beneath it, traded above it, beneath it, above it, back to it, traded up, traded down. So I've seen much cleaner markets. The last 2 trades I took on stream was in a very clean market condition. Can you find short scalps in here? Absolutely. But I can easily see where I can get stopped at break even. Like here, I would take a loss because I would expect this inversion fair value gap to be used as resistance to take us lower. NASDAQ wanted to run the buy side, then breaks down, then uses the inversion fair value gap, bodies respecting it beautifully, then trades lower. And if I were to take this short or this fair value gap, I would be targeting sell side. Doesn't even take out sell side, trades all the way back up. That might have stopped me out in profit. So I can easily see where it would take me 2 or 3 attempts just to get a winning trade. So it's too much babysitting, too much having to watch the trade and manage your stop, too many re-entries. I like trades where I just get in and it runs. It doesn't do any of the retracements. It doesn't give you all the wicks. I like trading in low resistance markets. That's just me though. What's up, Tanisha? I'm doing good. Good morning. Long time no see. But I'm doing good. Hopefully everything's going well with you. Happy New Year. It's been a minute for sure. But I'm doing good though. Thanks for asking. Family's good, Tim. Family's real good. Mom flew to Chicago yesterday, landed safely, praise God. She's doing some family things. Me and Miss Lady doing good. We be playing Call of Duty pretty much every day. She a little gamer. Nieces, the girls doing good. And everything's going good, man. Everything's going good. Can't complain. New place coming together. I just ordered a bed frame. I still have my mattress on the floor in this new apartment, but I just ordered a bed frame and like a dresser set and all that. So that should be coming in by Wednesday or so. I have a couple of TVs I'm going to mount here in the trading office. And yeah, things are going good. I'm nice. Black Ops 6, I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm not going to lie to you. Furniturizing the apartment, and it's looking good. Only the OGs know about furniturizing. Ghost Town, LA edition. Never heard of it. Black Ops 6, add me. Tremaine Trades is my PSN. I'll be on there. I have a couple of people on Discord who I'll be playing with from time to time. But yeah, Tremaine Trades, no space is my PSN. I'll add you. Don't get mad when I whip you though. I don't go easy on nobody. So NASDAQ failed to take out the sell side here, trading up, clearing out the buy side. Midnight opening prices here. I don't really have much commentary over the price action. This range here, in my opinion, it's just not for me. A lot of wicks, being stubborn, taking out the lows. Gray pool. Sniper. Oh, no, I ain't sniping. If we talk as snipers, you got it. You got it. Tim, I didn't wish you Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Tim. But no, I hate snipers, bro. Whenever I'm playing online and dudes just be in the house sniping, like, stop being scared. Come down here in the field and get active. Like, why are you hiding in a house with a sniper? Like, I can't stand them. I'll be honest. Sniping one-on-one, you got it, bro. I'm not even going to take your challenge on that. Would I consider this seek and destroy? No, I wouldn't call it seek and destroy. Just a high resistance Monday morning, a no news Monday. Seek and destroy is when it just takes out every single high, every single low, takes out a high, takes out a low, takes out a high, takes out a low, and it just does that and then just rips in one direction. But this, the fair value gap first presented, fair value gap took you into the triple top, the buy side, and then breaks down, comes up, breaks down, fails to take out sell side, trades all the way back up, clearing out this high. I wouldn't call it high resistance. It's just more of a market where you have to be nimble, take partials, don't revenge trade. Days like this, it's better to remain sideline. Absolutely. Absolutely. I only took 2 trades last week on stream. We only traded Tuesday and we only traded Friday. Both were wins and I was done. I did not trade Monday. I didn't trade Wednesday. I didn't trade Thursday. I only took 2 trades and I met my weekly objective. I only need 1 good trade a week. So that's why I don't feel any type of way about missing a move on a Monday. Like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if I get 1 good trade, I'm done for the week. So less is more. Love your language, very PG. Gotta keep it PG. Gotta keep it PG. Thank you. So if NASDAQ reaches the midnight open, we may call it a wrap. You have a breakaway gap, inversion fair value gap. These fair value gaps staying open. That's showing strength. We trade down using the 8:30 open as a short-term discount. You also have a breaker with this up-close candle here. You have your low, high, lower low. This candle. Let's just go ahead and borrow this inversion. Actually, we'll just draw a new one. Tapping into the breaker. So I'm watching this down close candle and really it's wick. I want to see if there's any support to take us higher above the midnight open. Should we do that, I think we'll call it a day. So let's go ahead and get midpoint here. Let's do this. So I'm watching, that's not the right one. That one. So I'm watching midpoint of that wick. We just opened, traded down, tapped it. I want to see if that could spring us higher above the buy side and possibly the midnight open. That's not a trade signal. I'm not trading today. I don't trust trading today, which is why I'm not pressing buttons on a live account today. With all those overlapping imbalances, it's definitely high resistance. Nothing frustrates me more. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like, I always tell people, like, I'll post on Twitter, no trade today. Or I may have back-to-back days where I don't take a trade. Oh, man, you don't know what you're doing. You didn't see that setup. Yada, yada, this and that. Look at this trade I took. You didn't see that? You're saying today was low probability. I made money today. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy for you. But you were probably stressed sitting in that trade. You probably got knocked out of break even a few times. Yeah, you finished the day in the green, but your palms are sweating. You had to sit through deep retracements. You got knocked out at break even a few times before you finally got that one winning trade that you're sharing. So it's like, it's good that you made money, but what about the stress that you had to go through to make that money? It's not worth it for me. I'd rather just sit it out, chill, read the chat room, stay relaxed, and then when the market is cleaner, I'll engage, 1 trade, done for the week, and then let everybody else be in here pressing buttons. But days like this, or days in general, where it's just not showing a willingness to move, and it's just being lethargic, it's boring, it's frustrating. It can be just not fun. It's not fun to trade. So that's nice. This wick we opened, traded to consequent encroachment. Perfect. Getting expansion. I'm watching this up close candle that is a mitigation block. So you have a low, high, higher low. Last up close candle here. In between your two lows here is mitigation. I'm taking that entire range. So let's go ahead and borrow this rectangle from the breaker and drag it here. And I want to see if this mitigation block can take us into our midnight opening price. Anything anything beneath this down close candle, this order block, is problematic in my opinion, because we're only 40 handles away from the midnight open. So at this point in time, I wouldn't want to see a deep retracement. Candle opens, trades down, taps the higher the mitigation block. Looking for expansion. Oh yeah, November. Who was that? Gonzo. Was it October? October, November were my worst trading months of the year. But other than that, we haven't lost. I think it's been about a month. We haven't lost on stream. We're on a little bit of a winning streak. But yeah, man, losing streaks happen, man. I was managing my risk. A lot of people joined the Discord. I got some hate DMs. People left bad reviews. Tremaine trades. He lost 3 trades in a row. He doesn't know what he's doing. It was like, no, it was election year, election season, and October and November were my roughest months. I was being transparent. I showed all my losses. A lot of those trades where I'll take a loss in the morning, I'm done for the day. Next morning, I take a loss, done for the day. Next morning, break even, loss, done for the day. So October, November was a little rough, but December and so far all of January, I don't think we've lost yet. So it's just part of the industry. But people who never mind. I love you too, bro. I love you too, Jorge or George. So NASDAQ about 25 handles or so away from the midnight open. Adopt me is crazy. Make your son profitable. That's what the Discord is for. October was rough. NASDAQ whooped me. I ain't gonna lie. NASDAQ was hitting licks on me in October. Man, what? I'm talking. I was literally a walking ATM for NASDAQ. I opened up the charts. NASDAQ was just withdrawing from my pockets. Like, it wasn't even funny. It was kind of funny, actually, but I knew it was just a phase. It was only a matter of time until we get back on a winning streak, get back on track. And I think we've won like 6, 7, 8 in a row. I don't even know. I can't remember last time I took a loss. But yeah, October, it was whipping me, man. It was kind of fun. It was funny because I'm managing my risk. I'm not going to blow that account. I'm not going to blow my funds. I scaled back on my risk, but it was just putting a trade on when you're in a losing streak and then just run straight for your stop. Like, you just can't help but to laugh and just live through that period. It's only temporary. The mentorship's going good. It's going really good. I just posted 2 lectures last night as far as order flow, signatures. The first week we covered low resistance markets, high resistance markets, how to differentiate, how to tell the difference between the two. I have 2 one-on-one meetings today. I have 1 one-on-one meeting tomorrow. I have 2 one-on-one meetings on Wednesday, and we're going to work on building their models and whatnot. But it's going good. It's going good. How much did it take to reach profitability? It took me about 9 to 10 months studying ICT before I was finding consistency. I started studying ICT January of 2023, and I started becoming consistent around September, October. Oh yeah, I don't take credit for anything ICT does. Like some people in Discord, they'll ask me questions like, can you explain this, explain that? I'll just send them a link to ICT's video. Like, 'cause I'm not trying to rebrand the order block. I'm not trying to come up with something like it's ICT concepts. Like, I'm trading his concepts. Even with Tremaine's model, people were getting hurt. That's not Tremaine's model. Why are you naming it something else? ICT taught this. It's like, the only reason I named it Tremaine's model is because this is the model that I'll primarily be trading with in 2025. It's Tremaine's model. This is my model. You can name it whatever you want. Ryan's model, Alexa's model, Gonzo's model. You can name it whatever. But I named it Tremaine's model because it's what I'm using personally. Chicken nugget model, I don't care what you name it. It's just a name. All right, so we're tapping the high of that mitigation block. Still looking for support there. Just fell short of the midnight open, but I want to see if we can still get above it. And we do have a 5-minute fair value gap here that we just traded into. We did trade to this imbalance as well. Gonzo's model. That's a banger. 100% win rate for sure. Next top model. I really just want to see if NASDAQ wants to make a run for the midnight open. If it starts breaking lower, which again, I'm still looking for this. I'll be honest with y'all. On the daily chart, like I said, these are my targets that I'm looking at on a daily basis. Do we want to say this for NFP? Don't know. Really doesn't make a difference in my opinion, but I'm looking for those. Did you take any trades so far? I'm trading off camera on paper for practice, but I'm not touching my live account today. And I only trade live for Discord members. Like, I'm not touching my live account unless I'm live streaming in front of them. But no, I'm not trading today. If you go on my community tab, I sent the whole monthly schedule for the month of January. So you can see what days I'm posting on YouTube, what days we'll have like a free stream here, a public tape reading stream. So just check my community tab, scroll down a little bit, and all the days for January are laid out. And today is a tape reading stream. I'm not pressing buttons. But next Monday, I will be trading privately for Discord. I'm watching to see if they leave that fair value gap open, that SIBI that was just formed. If we trade to its constant encroachment, then I still think it's likely we're going to reach the midnight open. Because if I'm bearish looking for lower prices, ideally, I would want this fair value gap to stay open, or again, the upper half at least. But if we dig into that completely, then I'm expecting this high to get taken out and then midnight open. So I'm watching to see how we treat this inefficiency. Every time you clear your throat, I don't even know where my water is. You'll be surprised how like dry your throat gets live streaming. It's a lot of talking for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. What time is it? I could stay on to the end of the macro. I know I said 11, but I want to watch what NASDAQ does in the next 15 minutes or so. Why did you decide today was a tape reading stream? No news Monday, and we have high impact news tomorrow and CPI on Wednesday. I wasn't expecting the cleanest price action today, which is why I'm not trading. I'm just reading the chat, but I'm looking at the chart. I want to see. I'm highlighting this, or actually, let me take that. Highlighting this in gray because I just want to observe how we are. There's a volume imbalance with that fair value gap, so include the volume imbalance. Am I trading Asia? No. I haven't live traded Asia in a long time. Like, I'll pull out my phone and paper trade it every now and then around 8 p.m. That 8 p.m. macro for Asia moves really nice. I did paper trade it. Was it last night? I shared it on Twitter. But like with the mentorship starting, like in the one-on-one meetings and all that, I really don't have time for Asia like that. And I don't want to be in front of the charts 24/7. All I really need is the morning session. Asia was good. Asia was good last night. I think it was last night. The shorts in Asia were very nice. Oh, right here. So Asia, I already cleared off my paper trading account, but I shorted this inefficiency here. And I shared this, again, Twitter and Discord and whatnot. Taking fib projections from this high all the way to this low. Okay, that high to that low, project it down. Fib settings if you want to screenshot that. Okay, my first target, shorting, was negative 0.25 standard deviation there. And then my second target was negative half standard deviation there. And then ends up making a run for the sell side and then completely melts lower. So that was Asia. Asia was really clean. It was nice. This is a market that's willing to move. This is a market that's ideal for trading. This right here, I mean, I've seen better days. No, I don't live stream London. London over here is like 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning for me. I'm normally up around that time, but live streaming that late at night, I'll probably have no energy, and then there's no reason for me to trade London with my time zone. The mentorship is closed. It's a lot of work because I'm really pouring into, and I'm only mentoring 10 people every 8 weeks, and the first 16 weeks I already have 20 people. It's already full, so like you can't sign up for it anymore. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of meetings. I really enjoy doing it, but I'm probably gonna need a little break, like around April. So I took off those slots. You can't sign up for it anymore. But besides the mentorship is like really one-on-one development, just like one-on-one calls. I'm talking with you and answering all your questions, and there's lecture videos and all that. But since that's closed, the Discord is the next best thing. But the mentorship is, I'm not gonna reopen that probably for a while. Yeah, I think I'm about to get off of here soon. I don't see anything in here that, for me and my standards, nothing in here worth trading with live funds. Would I paper trade this for practice? Yeah. But as far as live funds, like the money that I used to pay bills with, I'm not touching this. Somebody added my PSN. Jamrock, I got you. I added you back, bro. We'll hop on COD later, if you got it. There's a small little civvy, small and balanced, but I'm not really placing a lot of trust in any of the PD arrays this morning. Hanging around the 8:30 open. I always talk about if we're unwilling to leave opening prices, it generally brings a low probability session. Do I play Fortnite? Man, I stopped playing Fortnite when they started trying too hard. I used to be cold at Fortnite like when it first came out and like the hype was building up. Like, man, I used to be on Fortnite all the time. And then the 12-year-old squeakers came out trying too hard. I mean, I was like, they could have it. It's their playground at this point. Like, bro, I'm trying to shoot people. They over here building mansions in like 2 seconds. Like, y'all got it, bro. I'll just go play Minecraft or something. Y'all got it. Like, once they took over the game, I was like, man, it's cool. I don't even want to play it no more. Like, what? They over here flying in the sky and stuff. It's like, man, what the heck? That's why I like Call of Duty. It's more realistic. It's like, I'm trying to shoot you. You flying, you jumping off launching pads. You flying in the sky. You building houses in the air. I'm like, man, y'all got it, bro. Like, I'm not an old head, but it's like, man, I'm just going to hop over here, Call of Duty. You can't be flying and stuff here. PUBG is fun. I haven't played PUBG in a while, but I used to be on that heavy. PUBG is real fun. PUBG is fun. PUBG is fun, for sure. Tim Maverick, I got you. I added you. Javier. I'm at all y'all. I think I'm gonna stay on. I just want to see if NASDAQ can really get moving if we make an effort to head for the sell side. Again, we've had these lows as a focus for a while. It's like a triple bottom. It's just way too smooth. If NASDAQ can pick up the pace a little bit and accelerate lower, I'll stay on stream, answer y'all's questions or whatnot. But if we just stall around, then we'll cut it. We are in that London close macro. All these lows are too smooth. And this is that daily sell side I shared in the weekly forecast. And then 20,500, big figure. That's a real attractive number. But for now, I'm really just watching to see if we want to take out these intraday lows. Do you consider this high resistance? So far, in my opinion, price action between 930 and 1050 is high resistance, but the London close macro is bringing a nice sell-off towards the sell side. Yeah, Tremaine's model, that 2025 model, it's perfect. That's is my style of trading. It's rule-based, time-based. It doesn't require you to trade every single day. That model will be in the chart at least once a week, probably like twice a week on average, and that's all you need. Do you see new ICT midnight opening range? Yes, I've back-tested the midnight opening range. Pretty neat stuff. I've already shared my notes in Discord on that lecture and all that. It's good stuff. Fair value gap just traded into. It's also a balanced price range. This fair value gap is overlapping with this one here. That range is balanced. But like I said, I don't really trust much this morning. But I will be watching to see if that offers any resistance. See you, Nakia. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a good one. Let's borrow this. I just want to see if NASDAQ can tag the sell side. And then we'll call it a day. A tape reading stream is just watching price. It doesn't involve pressing buttons and actually trading. It's just watching and studying the market. A live stream, live trading stream is obviously when I'm trading live and pressing buttons, buying and selling and all that. But I only do that in Discord. Brandon, I answered that question pretty much throughout the entire stream. I'm about to head to Jersey Mike's after this. I've been on like a Jersey Mike's like roll. Like Jersey Mike's been having me in a chokehold, I'm not gonna lie. All good, Brendan. Just rewatch. This live stream isn't getting deleted, so it'll always be up when you have more time. Jersey Mike's is fire. It's the best sub place. Number 8, I believe number 8 club sub, Mike's Way, oil and vinegar, add some oregano. Oh my goodness. I don't give out signals. That's not what I do. Jersey Mike's is goated. Bro, I be big sometimes. Sometimes I get the giant sandwich knowing dang well I don't need all that. But like sometimes I just be like, let me get that large. Chipotle cheesesteak, I never had Chipotle. I never had the cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's. I've had the Philly cheesesteak from Firehouse Subs, and that was really good. I love me a good cheesesteak. Bacon, chicken warm, sandwich, Frank's Red Hot. Okay, bet. I'm more like cold subs. Like I like hot subs, like a cheesesteak or like something chicken warm, but I like cold subs. It's just my preference. Gavin just went short. All right, Gavin. Matter of fact, it's been a while. Can we start? Gavin, where's your stop? Where's your TP? It's been a while. It's only right. Where is it at? Chat room trading record is 2-7 so far. Let's go, Gavin. You just went short. Let's do this. I'm rooting for you on this one. Come on, Gavin. Where's the stop? Stop 27.88. 27.88. Okay, we'll just call it right there. And TP, we'll just do something like this. Let's get it, Gavin. First chat room trade in 2025. Let's do it. I'm rocking with you, my man. Let's go. Let's see. Let's do this thing. Now everybody's saying they're short. Everybody's hopping on the train. That's funny. I'm short too. Me too. I'm in there. Look at mine. I just got in. Let's get it, Gavin. I'm guessing your take profit is sell side. We'll just do like, whoops. We'll just do like that. Give or take. No pressure. No pressure. The chat room trading record has not been good. I'll be honest with y'all. It has not been good. Y'all been getting smoked lately. I'll be honest with you. Gavin said, oh crap. Relax, Gavin, relax. Breathe in, breathe out. It's okay. Just relax. You got this. Gavin, I'm not gonna lie to you. If your trade has us sitting here for an extra 30 minutes, I'm sending you an invoice for my time. Have faith, Gavin. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. IOFED is institutional order flow entry drill. It's a partial entry inside of a fair value gap that fails to reach consequent encroachment. I'll send you a bet. Appreciate that. My whole account is in Drew's hands. That's crazy. That's crazy. So far, the body's respecting that balanced price range. Gavin is shaking in his boots. Come on, Gavin, start 2025 off the right way. Let's go. Let's do it. If the chat record is 2-7 and chat is saying short, I'm going long. Fading the chat room is mad disrespectful. That's crazy. They rooting for you, Gavin. 2 up close candles, bearish order block. The opening price here, we open, trade up. If we take out sell side or if we run for Gavin stop, whichever one we do, we'll go ahead and end the stream. It's already almost 11:30. Label this. Stay strong, Gavin. Waiting. BPR is balanced price range. This fair value gap, single pass up. This fair value gap, single pass down. That's what I'm labeling. Balanced price range. There's a small little fair value gap there, a small little SIBI. Zoom in real tight right here. So if we do that, do that. change this. Oh, come on, NASDAQ. It's time to get up out of here. Gavin is a trader in the chat room who made his trade public. So we're watching to see how he does. It's very intense. We're in close proximity to the first presented. Haven't touched it yet. Let's bring this down. The chat record is trash. 2-7, and their win rate is not very good. I'm assuming Gavin's TP is the sell side. I think he was short in this fair value gap. I'm assuming his take profits here. He's kind of quiet. He hasn't said anything in a while. I don't know. He might be praying right now or something. I don't know. Amen. Jumped out at 5 points. Gavin. Oh, Gavin. Dog. Dang it. 5 points. Gavin, that's like Gavin, that's come on. That's Gavin, brother. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Gavin. Leave with something while you can. Leave with something while you can. I'm not even gonna put that on the chat room record. Gavin said he got his 5 points, right? Woo! What a move, Gavin, boy. Dang. Sheesh. Sheesh. Dang. Gavin eating hibachi tonight. Sheesh. Dang, you going to the steakhouse or what? Like, what's it looking like? Sheesh. No, Don Vo, that's crazy. Bro, don't even get me started. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I did want to talk about that today, but it's probably best I stay out of that. Boy, Gavin. Ooh, Gavin finna retire with that one. Sheesh. That's tough. Actually, I'm not going to lie to y'all. That's an L. It's trading. You got to pay commissions on that stuff. I'm sorry. 5 points. That's not enough to cover commissions and all the fees and broker fees, unfortunately. We'll bounce back next time. This has been a fun stream, man. Gavin, thank you for being a good sport. I don't blame you for closing your trade early. Walk away with something while you can, but you got to consider those commissions. Love y'all, man. This has been fun. Join the Discord. Again, 30% off. Yearly access only till Friday. That's only for people in this stream. Okay, that code New Year at checkout is only for those who decided to tune in and stick it out this long in the stream. So love y'all, man. Discord members, we're back live trading tomorrow morning at 9:30. See what we can get for this week. And I think that's it. Be safe. Love y'all. Peace.